Dear listener, oh shit, please forgive the obnoxious loop. I only have a bit recorded, and that annoying keyboard is supposed to only come in at the end, but since I don't have time to chop this loop up, you're getting the obnoxious keyboard more often than you should. Thank you for your understanding. This song is called Page 6 is Page 12. And this is an old song that was never finished. I can't find the music or the lyrics. That's why they throw me in jail over and over and over again. One of these days, and it won't be long, you'll look for Rupert Murdoch, but he'll be gone. Maybe in prison. One of these days, and it won't be long, you'll look for Rupert Murdoch, but he'll be gone. Page 6 is page 8, page 6 is page 10, page 6 is page 12, page 6 is page 8. The song is about, if you look at the New York Post every day, page 6, it's almost like Rupert Murdoch is just laughing at all of you. Page 6 is never on page 6. How ironic. It's as if he's winking and saying, I don't even have to give pages the correct name. I don't even have to use the correct number of the page with you people, with you sheeple. I own media corporations around the world. I can just make shit up out of thin air. I can just make shit up, and everyone accepts it. Page 6 is page 12, page 6 is page 8, page 6 is page 10, page 6 is page 14 sometimes. Page 6 is page 12, page 6 is page 10. So there's a whole bunch of lyrics to the song, but the government has done so much to me, and I've been robbed by so many people by the government, and it's like half my shit is scattered in different people's houses, different hard drives. The government helped a con artist steal me my life savings, Harry Stuckey, Vox Lux. He put a lot of my stuff in storage packed by strangers. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of items. I don't have access to it because the NYPD robbed me again and again and again. That's what you do to whistleblowers. You punish them with false arrests and false arrests. Because even if they win in the end, well, you've still destroyed their life, haven't you? No matter how many lawsuits I win against a city, it doesn't matter. They slowed me down. They slowed me down so they could keep stealing elections. Mayor Bloomberg and Mayor Giuliani, two of the greatest criminals this world has ever seen. Both of them far more sinister than Adolf Hitler. Anytime, any day. And people say, you can't say Bloomberg's worse than Hitler. Bloomberg didn't kill 6 million Jews. Well, again, remember, assholes, Hitler didn't intend to kill the Jews. They didn't even build their first concentration camp until like 6 years after the Nazis took power. The goal was not to kill Jews. The goal was to steal their property, to enslave them, and other things like that. The goal was not to kill them. The Germans weren't stupid. You don't kill 6 million slaves. That is some fucking valuable slave labor. And Bloomberg knows that. You don't kill the slaves. You enslave them for 80 years. So people say, Bloomberg's not killing Jews. No shit, he's doing something a lot worse. I don't know about you. Actually, I do know about you. I'd rather be murdered than tortured. And there isn't a human on earth who'd rather be tortured, who'd rather be murdered than tortured. No, some people say, no, I'd rather be tortured than murdered. Really? Give me 5 minutes with a pair of pliers and a fucking electrodes, and you're gonna change your story, liar. 80 years of torture. That's what most Americans deal with. That's what most humans deal with. You're all slaves. We're all fucking slaves. Bloomberg is is a billion times worse than the Nazis. And I can go on and on and on. Hitler was against war profiteering. Bloomberg, pro-war profiteering. Hitler was a scumbag, no doubt about it, but Hitler was pro-animal rights. Bloomberg, anti-animal rights. Bloomberg always goes after the weak. Hitler often went against the strong. Bloomberg only goes after the weak. He's a bigger piece of shit than Hitler. Mike Bloomberg is, and I can argue this, but you want the song to be 500 hours long. Bloomberg is the most criminal person to ever breathe air. I'll put him against Caligula. I'll put him against Napoleon. I'll put him against Stalin. I'll put him against all of those criminals combined. Name the time and the place. You don't know 1% of what Bloomberg has done because not one media outlet will report it, because he gave $200 million to all the media outlets to buy their silence. He hired reporters for $500,000. He hired reporters for $300,000 because he knew every other reporter would then shut the fuck up and kiss his ass. Because, well, who doesn't want your pay to go from $50,000 a year to $500,000 a year? It's not bad, right? He's the dirtiest criminal to ever breathe air. Hitler actually cared about the fucking middle class and the poor in Germany. Bloomberg destroyed the weak, the middle class, and the poor. He didn't give a shit if they were Jewish or not. Although Bloomberg is a super racist, one of the biggest racists in American history. And of course, the media covers it all up. Fucking asshole belonged to a whites-only club until a year before he ran for mayor. All the reporters said, that's not worth reporting. You know what's worth reporting? Who's his favorite baseball player? Mr. Mayor, could we get your campaign manager's favorite Yankees player? That's what the New York Times reported. The New York fucking Times reported the sports favorites of Bloomberg's campaign staff instead of reporting any of Bloomberg's crimes in every election. Fucking the media. Of course, Bloomberg's not the biggest criminal of all time. Well, I always say journalists are the biggest criminal of all time. There's no such thing as Mike Bloomberg or Adolf Hitler without the lies of journalists. But remember this. Bloomberg is one of the largest media moguls on earth. So he's double corrupt. He's not simply a super fascist and the greatest criminal and fascist in human history. He's also owner of some major media. People also don't know that. One of the first things the Nazis did, they bought a German newspaper. Because if you own the media, everything else is yours. You can steal elections. You can steal anything. You can start fake wars. You can do anything if you are a journalist or run the media. You have a right to self-defense, ladies and gentlemen. When the Nazis march to your town, you can murder every one of them. And remember, the media created the Nazis. The media is worse than Hitler and Stalin and Bloomberg combined, except the fact that the three of those scumbags eventually ran media too. Please, people, wake up. I really don't give a shit. My life's in ruins. But your only possibility for saving your own lives and your friends and your children's and your children's children is to start beating the fucking shit out of Nazi journalists. They're at every paper, at every TV station. Okay? But remember, the biggest piece of turd in human history, Mike Bloomberg. You name the time and place. You get 50 historians to back you up versus me. And when I start listing hundreds of thousands of Bloomberg scandals, they're going to go, well, we didn't know that. I'm like, thank you, asshole. Right? You can't find me a person who likes Ronald Reagan who knows anything about Ronald Reagan. Try sometime. Reagan fucking took down the communists. Really? So you like that he tripled America's debt and sold us to the Chinese? You go, whoa. Well, I didn't know he tripled the debt. No shit, because I didn't tell you, you fucking idiot. If corruption happens in the forest and no fucking journalist scumbag reports it, did the corruption happen?